New York, New York. Let's see what you got. What you got? 4-time MVP. That looks like a nice little connection there. Whenever we see a star quarterback change teams, we always want to break down what we think will happen and who on that roster will benefit the most. So, oh God, what's this music going to be? Let's bring in Hamilton for another hammer tone.
What's up, Kat?
Listen.
Are you ready?
You're wearing a shirt that looks like
I am.
my grandmother's wallpaper. You.
My mom got it for me.
Oh, I love your mom!
Okay.
You should have told me that! I love
Mom.
your mom. And your mom's watching because she's the best. Listen, You're the best at looking at tape, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, well, really at everything. And, you know, the schedule release is happening. It's your favorite holiday in the entire world. And we're all very excited about it. But Aaron Rodgers going to New York, I can sing all the West Side Story music, I can whatever, but I really want to know, do you think this Aaron Rodgers to Garrett Wilson connection can translate and really make waves in a crowded AFC?
I really do, and it's kind of scary to think about, right? Because even with the 1,100 yards last year, even with the Offensive Rookie of the Year, there were so many plays left on the field because of the Jets' instability at quarterback. So I want to dig into a few of those moments right now and show you why Rodgers, I think, these are throws that Rodgers is going to make. And here he is. This is a play. Jets fans are tweeting about this at 9 a.m. on a Wednesday in May because they're so haunted by it. Here's Garrett Wilson running a go, and watch what he does to potential future Hall of Famer Patrick Peterson. Just absolutely breaks him off. This is the high level of route running that we saw from him all year. And if Mike White is able to complete this throw, it's about an 80-yard touchdown that we're going to see here because that single high safety is caught in the middle of the field. But the throw sails on Mike White. It's going to fall incomplete. You see the frustration from Garrett. This is just such a huge missed opportunity, and it was a theme that we saw all year long. Here it is with Zach Wilson at quarterback up against the Steelers.
Oh, man.
We're going to see deep crosses here from Jeff Smith and Garrett Wilson. The Steelers are playing man, so you just have to kind of diagnose this. And Zach Wilson's eyes are in the right place. He's looking right at this. Two Steelers defenders collide. That's going to open things up for Garrett Wilson, especially once Smith lifts the coverage. I mean, look at this. That window is right there. And if he gets this ball to Garrett Wilson, it's at least a third down conversion, maybe even a touchdown. Instead, he forces it to Jeff Smith, and it's intercepted. And as I said, this showed up on tape time and time again. And Garrett Wilson still at 1,100 yards. So imagine if these opportunities are capitalized on, what he's going to be able to do.
Well, we were just talking about Sam Darnold, right? And we were just talking about, you know, DJ Moore being this receiver who sometimes somehow is able to put up 1,000 yards when he doesn't have great quarterback play. And you think of the DJ Moores, you think of the Devontae Adams of the world when it comes to completion percentage. We cracked the numbers. Garrett Wilson had the third lowest completion percentage when targeted out of the 39 players who saw at least 100 targets this season. Only Moore and only Devontae Adams had a lower clip last year. So if they can capitalize on some of those, and we know that they can with Aaron Rodgers, some stability there even at quarterback, what is the limit for Garrett Wilson? It's kind of fun and scary.
It really is. And just to cap this off, I want to show you just a little taste, a little reminder of what he does when you get him the ball. Because it's not just about the route running. It's not just about the downfield stuff. Watch this. This is Mike White against the Bears. He's going to drill this into the window, and then watch what Garrett Wilson's able to do after the catch, too. Look at this move. I mean, that's a Barry Sanders level juke right there, and he's off into the end zone. So crispy, that's a good word for it. That's as good as it gets after the catch. So he really is a complete receiver. He does everything you want downfield with the ball in his hands, and with Rodgers back there, it's going to be so much fun to watch this year. I really think we could see him put up 1,500 yards. He only scored 4 touchdowns last year. I think we see him double that.
Whoa!
At least.
Are we talking like top 5 wide receiver off the fantasy list?
I think so. I'm big on him this year. I really think so.
Me too. Let's look at the schedule, right? Because you're a schedule guy, and that's what we do here. It's your favorite thing. Listen, here's the cornerback matchups, and he's got some wild ones. He's facing 10 former All-Pros, including 2 doses of Jalen Ramsey, Xavier Howard, and Trey Wright, of course. 10 former Pro Bowlers, a Defensive Player of the Year, Super Bowl champion Stephon Gilmore, a bunch of recent first-round picks, right? You got Stingley, you got Gonzalez, you got McDuffie. Woo! Woo, that's tough sledded. But if Garrett can show out against these guys, this caliber, he's got a chance to move into that top tier, no discussion, right? He'll be talked about with the Jeffersons, the Chases, the Devontaes, like he kind of already is, honestly, this offseason.
For sure, and I think he's going to embrace the challenge. You saw him against some top cornerback talent last year, and he held his own. Again, they couldn't always get him the ball, but I saw him winning off the line of scrimmage pretty frequently. So I think he's still going to get his numbers, even with that tough group he's going to be up against this year.
I'm wondering if Jets fans watching this are like, "Don't show me this footage," or if they're excited about what's to come, because it's sort of a trauma thing, and then it's also optimism, which they don't handle super well. So it's very interesting. We'd love to hear from the Jets fans on this. And let's not forget, we're talking about these corners. Garrett Wilson gets to practice against one of the best young ones in the entire league in Sauce as well. Hamilton, great hammer time by you, terrible dancing by me, and shout out to Hamilton's mom, who I love. You set me up for failure on that one. Coming up, we're going to dig into some unanswered questions facing the NFC South. Biggest questions? Let us know at Up and Adam Show